Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy second recording on this Saturday evening. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as season. Got a word for you. Tap in. So really quickly, guys, I know that the title says sis, but it's bro if you're here as well. But it's directed to someone who emailed me. Someone emailed me, but at the end of the email, she attached a picture of herself. She was out. So it was kind of more so less like, hey, I'm out enjoying myself. That stuff. That like, not stuff, but you get my point. Having a great time. But the pain behind her eyes in that picture derailed any plans that I have in the next 30 minutes, an hour. Like, I literally had plans, and I popped that email open, and when I saw her picture, I said, I have to make this recording. My spirit was so convicted to make this recording for anybody. Some of us are in some great seasons right now. Some of us are in due season. We're in expected mode for blessings. Like, we've conquered these storms, these major attacks. We made it. But there are some individuals who are literally in the middle of isolation, transformation, storms, whatever, attacks. They're going through it. Because remember, seasons rotate. So you're in a good season this season. You could be in the down season next season, and they could be up. Seasons rotates. And the reason why I say that a lot is I think that's crucial for people to understand that seasons rotates. So if you're in a down season, like you're really, really down right now, it will shift again for you. So keep hope. A lot of people think that where they currently are, they're going to stay there forever. And like, there's no hope. There's nothing. No. There's hope. But you got to ask him to step in. You cannot do it alone. You cannot do it by yourself. I know you are conditioned to think you can carry the load by yourself. When I look at your picture, as beautiful as you are, when I looked in your eyes, I saw so much heaviness, so much pain, so much despair. And what I saw was someone who have been conditioned to be strong. Again, there's nothing wrong with being strong. I'm a strong woman. I'm a strong woman, right? I'm not saying there's not, being strong is extremely beautiful. But it depends on what kind of weight are you carrying. Are you carrying healthy weight? Because you can be strong and carry healthy weights where it's not breaking you down. Or you can be the quote unquote strong and it's really not strong. That's just conditioning, where you're carrying every single person you know problems. You're staying in that relationship that's abusive and toxic, and this person is just constantly reminding you every day that you're not worthy. Self-esteem is to the floor. Still trying to hold things down for the children. Bills not getting paid. Everything is on your shoulders. But what do? We dress it up. We fix our hair. We take pictures and say, hey, look, I'm out. And it's all a facade. Because we were conditioned to go through hell and back and carry all these heavy weights. But inside, we're broken. We're screaming. We're crying out for help. When I look at that picture, you're tired of driving the ship. You're tired of being there for everyone. You're tired of everyone depending on you. You're tired of everyone calling you for the answers, and you don't have the answers for yourself, but somehow you still make it happen. filled with trauma that has not been expelled yet. All of that heaviness of generational secrets in just things that you may have been through in childhood, and then of course again in adulthood, bad marriages and all this stuff. All this stuff is already there, right? All that stuff is there, never processed, never expelled, never healed, and we're constantly piling more and more and more and more on top of an already broken, traumatized, damaged, lost, and hurting soul. And you got the answers for everybody else, but nobody got the answers for you. You can hold anybody down. If they call you, I got you, right? You can hold anybody down, but you can't find these people when you're in need. But yet we're still dressing up and snapping pictures. Oh, life is great. But inside we're dying. Probably only holding on because you got children to hold on for. I literally, on the recording I made prior to this one, I stated in the recording that I was picking up takeout. I couldn't even eat my food when I saw this picture. Keep in mind, this person is extremely beautiful. Keep in mind, hair is on fleek, nails on fleek, outfit on fleek, but eyes soulless. In this season right here, Satan is trying to take as much people as he can. The suicide rate right now is higher than what it's probably ever been. People are hopeless. They're filled with despair. And all it would take is a moment of sacrifice to share some words. So pick up that phone and call that person that you know who's going through some things, to give someone a chance who may just need a chance because society has given up on them. To take a moment out of your busy schedule and realize that when you're having a conversation with this friend or this person, that tone in their voice has changed. The look in their eyes. Call and say, is there anything I can do? Can I keep your kids for this weekend? Right? Because it's not always about money. Can I keep your kids this weekend? Because I know you're going through some stuff. Can I keep your kids this weekend? You don't have to cook this weekend. I'm going to cook. Bring the kids. Y'all come over. I got you. We're so conditioned to always receive versus give and serve. The very same people that we overlook because we think they're so strong. The most strongest individual hurt the most. They mask it better. So I want to share this with any of you. If you are in a relationship or even a marriage, I try to stay away from that marriage thing, but right now it's pressing. If you're in a relationship or even a marriage, and you know it is tearing your soul down daily. We're not speaking about no one-time argument, two-times argument, none of that nonsense. We're talking about someone who is literally dragging your soul. You can't even get up. Beating you down. There's no hope. There's no hope. They're making children on you. Now you comparing yourself with the next chick, thinking you're trying to hold on to a man because you feel like if you leave, she'll get him. She done got him. She already got him. Even if he's only going there once a week and coming home, she already got him. Right? What are you losing? We're holding on to relationships and marriages for different reasons, of course. We don't know what's on the other side, or we may be comfortable. But a lot of times it's because people, and this is not just for women, men as well. A lot of times it's because people are so broke down, beat down, tired, self-esteem, no hope, just they have nothing to give. So it's almost like, you know what? I'm just going to stay here. I mean, we've been together 15 years. We got 9 children. I'm just going to stay here. I mean, there's no hope at this point. There's no hope. Who told you that? He told you that. Nobody wants you. You're fat. You're this. Who's going to want you with 9 kids? It was all a setup to get up in your heads and destroy your confidence and your self-esteem. And you got a whole God-ordained individual waiting on the other side, but can never find you because you can't walk away from the thing that you chose, the thing that's killing you. Or because you're going to worry about what someone says. Oh, they have this big shebang of a wedding, and you're worrying about what people are going to say. The very same people who are unhappy behind their closed doors. People. At what expense do you stay and lose your mind? Your children are watching. And then you hear people say things like, well, you don't do what I do. You do what I say. Really? Really? If you don't save yourself for anybody else, save yourself for your children. The very thing that you're going through right now, that heartache, that pain, can't get up off of the floor, just soul ties, demonic warfare, narcissists. Would you really want your children to experience that? You will kill for your children. Do you want your children to experience that? No. But you're setting the foundation for them to do so. The same way you saw your mama tolerate that nonsense. And that's why you're in that nonsense. Your children would do the same. Break the cycle. It stops with you. If you got to walk away with a grocery bag and leave everything behind, you walk away with a grocery bag. Because God will always provide. So if you're holding on because of the big house and what people are going to say, because now you have to leave this 6-bedroom house and now you're in a 1-bedroom apartment, put me in the shack any day with a peace of mind. Put me in the shack any day with a peace of mind than a 6-7-bedroom house and I'm living in hell. And then my children, I don't have children, but my children are witnessing that. Sometimes We don't even know the way out. So I'm going to tell you if you don't know. Ask God to step in. That's all you have to do. God, I can't do this on my own. I need you. Please step in. Now I'm going to be honest. Your life is going to change. But you have to be tired. Not physically, your soul. When I look at that picture, your soul is tired. Your soul is tired. You have nothing physical in you to give. You're just floating. Grace is what's keeping you. Your soul is tired. Usually when our flesh is tired, we got, we allow excuses. We still argue. We still did. But when your soul is tired, you got to ask God to step in. God is a gentleman. So he's not going to force himself on you. You have to ask him, God, I'm tired of driving the ship. Can you please take the wheel? And yes, you're going to go through some things. You have to. You have a fear of being alone, but you're already alone. Do you know how many married people are lonely and how many single people are not lonely? So you're holding on because either you're lonely and you have this fear of being alone, even though you're already alone. You're looking out the window, this fool ain't coming home. You're already alone. You're trying to hold on because you feel like if you leave, she's going to get him. Well, he's already there. You feel like when we have kids involved, well, you're damaging your kids more than if you leave. Well, he said no one else will ever want me. Yes, that was intentional. He told you that to plant that seed in your head. And truth of the matter is, you don't got time to be thinking about if anybody wants you anyway. God wants you. So yes, you may have to be alone for a season, but you're never alone when you got God. Never. But once he gets finished with you, the blessings, the freedom, the light weight of your spirit, the happiness, the joy, the fulfillment, the connection, the laughter, the pure love and understanding of the individual that he may send to you, if that's his will make every single thing worth it. But you're called to break the cycle. And I can feel tears through this phone. You're called to break the cycle. You can't do it alone. I'm telling you, you can't. You were conditioned to be strong, but you cannot do this alone. You got to ask God to step in. Well, how do I do? Just ask him. The same way I'm speaking to you right now, ask him. Many times we're not taught that we have to ask God to step in and do things. We have to ask for certain things. We just assume God is going to come in and just force his way. No, we have to ask. Or if he does come to you and you hear the call and you decide to answer, that's different. But if he has and you have not answered and you're just kind of now just floating, like, you got to let him know, I'm ready now. And there's just this misconception that when you answer the call, your life is now just, churchy, holy, and listen. Church is a building. I'm sorry, church is not the building. Church is in you. Your whole life may be in a whole different lane of what you think. You thinking if I give up this, my life is just not going to be church, sanctified, holy. Well, if that's the route God takes you, beautiful. But he just use you the same way he used my crazy self. Listen, you ain't perfect, far from it. You don't look like the average church person, but that's all right. I'm going to strategically use you. And my life ain't nowhere near churchy, holy. But I'll tell you this, I love me some God. So don't let that get in your mind like your whole life is now going to be churchy, holy. And again, if that's it, that's beautiful. But some people really run because that's what they assume, because religion has taught them that now you're going to wear white shoes and black stockings and for the rest of your life. God, Lord forgive me. Sis, ask him to step in, please. My food is cold now, so you owe me. No, seriously. Ask him to step in because you cannot do this on your own. It's heavy, and it's too heavy for you. You guys have a great one. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.